So let's go ahead and delete that. And now we can actually go ahead and send this information to our server. So the way we do this is, again, we use jQuery and we access the AJAX function within jQuery. And we need to pass in an object into this AJAX method. And the object is basically the configuration we want to send the AJAX method for it to know how and where to send our request. Okay. So the first thing we need to tell it is of what type of request we want to send. So our type is going to be post because we want it to send a post request. Now, then we need to specify to which URL we want to send it. So this will be /register. And again, we haven't implemented this handler yet, but we will in the future. And the data we want to pass it is an object. And this object contains an email. And this email will have a value of email. Okay, so the key is email and the value is the value of the email that we have gotten from the form. Okay, this is very similar to how we process the data using, simply App Engine and the request handler. Okay, and then we can say the name is going to be name. Okay, and the password is going to be password. Okay, great. Now, additionally, what we can do is we can define what happens if the request succeeds and what happens if the request fails. Okay, so let's say in the case it succeeds, let's say success. Let's say we define a function and we will put something in it. Now, in this function, we are going to be passing in a response. So we will read the response, and according to the response, we will do something. Okay. The same thing goes for error. So whenever there's an error, we take in the response and we do something with it. Okay? And finally, complete. So this is whenever the AJAX completes. So regardless whether it's a success or an error, the complete function will be called. And even if we have a success or an error, well, this function will be called. In the case we have a success, then this function will be called and this function will be called. So both will be called. So this is a nice generic case, and this is a particular case. Okay, so let's say function. And in this case, we won't really be using our response. Okay, and we will implement these functions in just a second.